I'm Greg Burnell. This is Todd Olson, and we're the co-founders of Sixth Sense Analytics. Let me start off with a simple question. Where are your software developers located? Are they in the same building, city, state, country? Are they in the same hemisphere? Application development today is widely distributed throughout the world in all the models that we're familiar with: onshore, offshore, nearshore, in-house, outsource. And this reality has created a global challenge in maintaining visibility into this application development process. Companies today use technologies like timesheets, spreadsheets, and project management tools to try to collect this data to answer their questions. But does it fundamentally answer the question, what's happening? We believe that a new opportunity has arisen to change the paradigm to manage this global challenge, and we're here to demo it today. Todd?
Thanks, Greg. This is the Sixth Sense desktop. I'm going to start at scanning my computer looking for supported tools. So our unique approach all begins with a key enabling technology automating the collection of data. These data collectors, or sensors as we call them, integrate with leading development tools. Right now, the desktop is actually searching for development tools on my computer, tools that we support. When it finds them, we'll be able to install a thin integration that collects data through our usage of them. There you can see we support tools, all the various leading development tools, tools like Microsoft's Visual Studio, Eclipse, IntelliJ, even editors like VI and Emacs. That's it. Once I install these sensors, I'm ready to work in my leading development tool of choice. However, while I work, these sensors are busy capturing all of my development activities and delivering it back to a hosted server. Now, after just one day of data collection, I can log in through a web browser to an on-demand application and get a complete diary of my previous day's work. And again, me as an individual, I'm not changing any of my development activities that I typically would do. The sensors are doing all the heavy lifting with collecting the data. So here's an example diary. I can quickly visualize the activities, systems, and artifacts that I worked on throughout the entire day. I can understand my accomplishments, where I was bogged down, where I was focused, and even when I was distracted. In essence, I can self-manage. Here are my active hours for this week. Now note, this isn't the elapsed time that I worked. It's not even the time I filled out on my timesheet. Active time is a pioneering measure that is the actual time spent actively engaged in the development process. We're capturing not only the time, but we have both the activity and the artifacts that were worked upon. This has proven to be a highly reliable proxy for effort. Now, this is just one person, me. The true power of the application is realized when we aggregate across teams. Now I'm going to drill down on my team. So first, I want to look at my team's performance. And while I can use active time, I want to use another unique metric we developed called flow time. To compute flow time, we look at least 20 uninterrupted minutes. And that's the measure of being, quote unquote, in the flow. It's proven, research shows, that knowledge workers in the flow are simply more productive. So I can look at my current flow time trend and compare it against averages. To optimize flow time, I may want to look at flow percentage, the percentage of time spent in the flow by day of the week. Here I can see that for my team, Mondays are simply far more productive than Thursdays. This can really help me self-manage and optimize my schedules. Now, I can also look at if tools like IM or email are actually inhibiting productivity, not helping them. Or I can compare any sub-team in my organization to evaluate either cultural or environmental factors in productivity. For example, my team in China versus my team in India. Now, the next thing I really want to look at is what my team's focused on. And what I care about as a manager is, are they working on A, what I think they're supposed to be working on, and B, are they working on what matters most to the business? So are my development resources aligned with our business objectives? So here I can see that during the summer months, we spend a majority of the time on the desktop system, and I'm going to drill into that. Now, I can get a complete report at a system level, which is looking across a product, and I can first see my cumulative investment in the system. I can see where that investment's rising or falling at what rate. I can also view the types of activities spent. So I can ensure that these activities are in line with our best practices as well as our overall typical project lifecycle. So as a manager, this helps me assess readiness. So I can understand whether it's time to raise red flags or time to celebrate that we're ready to release. So given this report, I have the confidence that I need as a manager to ensure that we can meet our expectations. Greg?
Great job, Todd. Think about this. Automated, unobtrusive, empirical, and highly comparative. We're 6 Sense Analytics. What booth are we in?
15.
Booth 15. Stop by. Chris, demo staff, sponsors, and all of you, thank you.